Hi, Stacie Tatera here for your weekly Angel Oracle card reading, and I'm going to actually be using some decks that I've had for quite a while. Some of the first decks that I ever purchased when I started doing readings many years ago, and I'm excited to bring out kind of an oldie but goodie, the Ascended Master deck. And we're also going to pull one card from the Archangel Michael deck. I was kind of torn on what deck to use this week, so I'm going to do 3 cards from the Ascended Masters unless more pop up, and then the Archangel Michael deck will pull 1 card to give us some insights for the week. So 1 card just literally flew out of the deck, so that'll be the first card. I hope everybody's doing well, had a great weekend. We are officially into the month of December as it is the 4th. So first and foremost, want to wish everybody that has a December birthday a very happy birthday month. A couple things going on this month. The 6th, which is on Thursday. I have my calendar next to me. That's why I'm looking to just verify. The new moon is Thursday. And as we've talked about often, that's a time to plant your seeds, to really focus on what it is that you want for this upcoming cycle as we move forward. And then Mercury goes direct. Yes, you heard me correctly. Mercury goes direct. So Mercury went retrograde, I believe the 16th of November. It's usually a 3 to 4 week time period, and that will go direct. We tend to have a couple days of it readjusting itself, but you should feel in this month some things shifting for you, some lightness of energy. All the work that you've been doing should start to really fall into place for you. You should feel more comfortable. Things should just start to be a little bit easier, a little bit more comfortable for you. If you still have things coming to the surface, don't worry about that. Just do what you can to continue to work through these things. As a lot of times when we're in those spaces, we're shifting, and that's a good thing because we're growing. So just keep those things in mind. As we get further into the month, things should settle down a little bit more. And then, of course, Hanukkah is happening now, and Christmas is coming, and lots of other holidays that are celebrated this month. So whatever it is you celebrate, wishing you the very best as we get into that season. Couple things to just talk about. If you want to schedule a session with me, MilwaukeeMedium.com is the website. Go to the Schedule Now button, and it walks you through that process. The calendar on the site is updated, so you do see an accurate calendar of my availability. Most of the sessions are now available at the end of January into February right now. My February Spirit Circle has been scheduled. There's just a couple spots left. If you're interested in attending that, you can sign up through the Schedulicity site. All of those things are pretty available, readily available to you. Facebook, also there's a link there. But if you ever have questions, just give me a call or send me an email. A lot of people do that, and I'll get you where you need to go. Just a really quick reminder too, I still am offering the angel packages. So if you want to purchase a package of angel card readings for somebody in 3, 6, 9, or 12-month increments, you're welcome to do that. If you have questions, you can reach out. I do take $10 off the regular pricing for each reading. So that's a bonus. And then I still have 1 reading opening available on January 5th. And that is a 2:30 time slot. If you're interested in grabbing that, message me at MilwaukeeMedium@gmail.com and let me know that you want that time. It's a 30-minute reading, and we go through what to expect in the new year and answer any questions that you may have. So it's something I do regularly every January, and it fills up very quickly. So if you have an interest, get in there. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Energy healing, Merlin. So if you've never worked with this Ascended Master deck, all of the cards are messages from Ascended Masters. And Ascended Masters are beings and people that at some point walked this earth and lived a human life, at least most of them. And so when Merlin comes up, this is interesting because, first of all, Merlin is known as a magician. And for a while, Merlin served as a guide for me in my spirit team. And that was when I needed to remember to find the magic in life. Remember to find the joy and the magical anything about things that are happening in your life. So I really do love Merlin because he brings that forward. But the other thing that he talks about in this card is energy healing. So if you have been considering getting a Reiki session, if you've been considering going to see somebody to learn more about energy healing, whether it's a class or a session, whatever that is, they're letting you know that now's the time to do that. We are all energy. So a lot of our healing that we need to do can happen through having an energy healing session. And this is really about you taking another step in taking care of yourself. And it's a self-care tool for sure. And I know last week we're in that self-care kind of messaging, so it'll be interesting to see what other cards come up this week. But the energy healing is maybe do some research, find more information about having a healing session depending on what area you're living in. As you know, I'm a Reiki master teacher. I do offer Reiki healing sessions. They're really, really wonderful energetic healing sessions. It's what I call an energetic tune-up. You know, opening up chakras, cutting cords, clearing your energy, lightening your energetic load, which ultimately is good for your entire well-being. So something to consider. You can even ask your spirit team and your spirit guides to help you. And when you're meditating or you're praying, you can ask them to come in and heal you. So if, let's just say you got some budget stuff going on and you want to do more of this on your own, you can absolutely ask your team to come in and help you with any healing that needs to be happening, and they will give that to you. So the next card is take charge of this situation, Moses. And what we see is Moses kind of standing where in the Bible, parting the sea and taking control of a situation. And so what this card tells us is if there is something that's been going on in your life and you feel like you've been a passenger and someone else is in the driver's seat and you know you need to take the wheel and drive, then this is the time to do it. So take charge of a situation in your life that is maybe needs to change, needs to shift, isn't sitting well with you, isn't resonating with you. It could also be you taking a different stance on how you've handled something the same way consistently your whole life, right? So this is about maybe shifting how you've handled things in the past, but taking charge of the situation. It's about you giving yourself your power. And the other thing is that I'm getting around this message is, don't give your power away to someone else. Taking charge of the situation. It could also be taking charge of your emotions. Taking charge of how you are processing something, how you're handling a situation that's going on in your life right now, whether it's with family, with a friend, with a coworker, with a spouse, a partner, whatever that is. It's taking charge so that you don't feel as though you're giving your power away, but also recognizing if you need to change how you've been handling something. Because if the way you've been dealing with something consistently doesn't work, then you need to take charge of this, okay? So the next card is Go Now, Serapis Bay. So this is an interesting card. We have, as I look at this from a weekly perspective, we have, focusing on asking your team, your guides, God for energy healing, or going to have a session, researching that more. If you've been that inner tugging voice telling you to go have some healing done, researching that, making an appointment. That's what we're being asked to do for self-care, taking care of ourselves, and then taking our power back, changing the way that we have been handling something, taking charge. And Go Now. Go Now is moving forward. Go now and do the things that you've been wanting to do. Go now, removing yourself from a situation that no longer serves your highest good. Go now in following your light, your guidance, your intuition. That's what I'm getting from this card. Go now. And again, it could be going into a situation. It could be coming out of a situation. It could be you moving forward in a way that really kind of changes the way your path has been up to this point. It's understanding that you're supported no matter what it is. If you're going into a situation or you're leaving a situation, you're supported in that process, and it's important that you understand that. One of the toughest things for many of us to do is to leave a situation, whether it's a relationship, a work environment. And when I listen to Matt Kahn, who is someone that I do listen to, I have been doing one of his courses on the Hay House website. He talks about how it takes two people to get into a relationship and one person to leave. Right? Two people, it takes two to get into a relationship, but one to end it. And so I feel like that message needs to be said to whomever that is important for today. But it's the thing that I keep seeing is this bright light, this bright light. No matter what your choice is, you're going to be supported. You can't do anything wrong. You have to do what's in your best interest, what's in your highest good. And so if you're coming from that heart space and you know that maybe doing this is a leap of faith, whether it's leaving a job, leaving a career to start something new, a new business, whatever that is for you, you're really being asked, especially as we're moving towards the end of this year, 2018, to go now, do what you need to do and make it happen. You're supported. Ask for help and guidance. Ask for assistance. Ask when you don't know what you need to do. One of the things that I think we go through is we often think we're in our lives alone. We feel that we're trying to figure out the world's problems in our own head, and Spirit will tell you, and has told me often in my own life experiences, you're not alone. You don't have to fight this battle or have these changes occur, and it's understanding that you're supported in this process, but you really do need to ask so that you get that help and support and guidance, and then get out of the way and allow that to happen, right? So it's just really important to allow that energy to come in and to help you. And sometimes when it's time for us to leave a situation, there's always going to be a party typically that's not happy or hurt or upset, and we just have to keep moving forward, because when we allow time to pass, typically those things become gifts in the end, right? They are gifts, and it's remembering that. So I could probably keep talking about this, but I do want to kind of wrap that up because I want to do one more card. But really interesting cards this week, and I'm glad that I used this deck. It's not a deck I've used in a while, but really great cards. And they always tell a story, but the take charge of the situation and going now, that's all action, right? It's all movement, it's all action, it's all moving forward. But in that process, trusting that we're okay and we're where we need to be. We might get two cards. So this is why I love doing these cards, and I act like I'm surprised and I'm not. Go forward fearlessly. He's reassuring you, Archangel Michael that is, because I'm using this deck, you can move forward fearlessly. Ask Archangel Michael for that assistance, for that support, your loved ones on the other side. And the other card that popped out was decide to be happy now. Really, really great messages that very much piggyback off of these first messages. But this go forward fearlessly, it's everything we were just talking about. It's important that you understand the magic that happens when you allow yourself to move forward and not be stuck. Because when we stay in that space of a relationship that we know no longer works, or a situation where we've been hurt and we're too afraid to say something, or whatever that is for you, it's just moving forward and allowing the universe to support you as you move forward. And again, in a job situation, lots of people are Right now, it's the end of the year. Some people are looking for jobs. Some people are trying to get out of a job and find a new career, a new path. It's trust your gut. If it's going back to school to study whatever it is, then do it. If it's you know, maybe working part-time and doing something in your trade, then do it. The other thing is, don't be afraid of the financial piece of it. Ask for the help and assistance and you will receive it. There's always enough. Okay? And being happy now, that's a choice that we make every day. Every day we make a choice to be happy. And not every day is a great day. That happens and we move through those emotions. But when we decide to take as much of life and what comes in our direction in a gratitude vibration, in a love vibration, in a, you know, I'm going to do what's best for me vibration, and it allows you to be happy. It takes stuff off your plate, right? So really, really awesome messages. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can actually see how some of these resonate for myself in my own life, and I typically do. So it's just a wonderful thing to watch how these messages play out. So as we are getting into December, we're taking action and we're moving forward. And we're supported, we're asking for help, we're getting the healing, we're taking care of ourselves, and we're moving into a new time and space. So it's exciting and magical, as Merlin would have us say, right? So you can find me at MilwaukeeMedium.com for scheduling. I do offer all of my services at my center in Oak Creek. I also offer phone services too. I think sometimes people don't realize that I do readings over the phone and distance healing sessions, all those types of things. And then stay tuned on my Facebook page because I'll probably be announcing another gift card promotion because you can purchase gift cards on the website, and several people have been doing that, so thank you. Giving the gift of healing and spirit is a wonderful gift for anybody, really. So have a great week, and we'll talk to you next Monday. Take care.